Good afternoon. My name is Niko House, host of the political radio show Mikasa Sukasa, and I urge you all to donate to our One Follow $1 campaign. Hit that notification bell and the subscribe button as well. Thank you all so much for being patient. My internet is still not back on. AT&T is taking their sweet time. It's been due to the hurricane that hit in South Florida. Unfortunately, my area was hit pretty badly, and AT&T is gone several weeks at this point without internet. So I'm just kind of, waiting so I can do my actual show. But this news is so huge that I couldn't wait to tell you all because it's crazy. So, for those of you who don't know, CrowdStrike, first of all, there's been a huge revelation to the murders of Seth Rich and Shawn Lucas. CrowdStrike is a cloud storage, data protection, data breach prevention type of organization. Ironically enough, started by a Russian, but the DNC consults with CrowdStrike. Before, I guess it was exclusively for this particular type of deal. However, it evolved, and it actually puts CrowdStrike in a compromising position, and they really need to explain themselves. So, on August the 3rd, CrowdStrike was given $4,275 by the DNC. Okay, this 2016. July the 11th, they were giving $98,000, $98,849.84. Weirdly specific, but whatever. Well, I'll tell you why it's really specific. It's really specific because that number wouldn't stand out. Numbers that end that are very definite, like 00, like 98,000 or 100,000. This is the next one is on August the 3rd for 113,000. So August the 3rd is 113,645. August the 3rd again is $4,275. Now, essentially, you can tell that it goes up to roughly 120,000, and then they did another close to it's a little bit over 120,000, and then they have $98,849.84. I actually need to do the math on that because I'm pretty sure it's going to equal some very specific number that they were attempting to pay them with. Now, the DNC pays CrowdStrike for infrastructure. That's a really weird. Every other time they've paid CrowdStrike, it's been for consulting, technological consulting. But CrowdStrike is a $1 billion company. The DNC isn't responsible for their infrastructure. The DNC is responsible for paying the consulting fees for however long or whatever services CrowdStrike renders for them. The interesting thing about these dates, August the 3rd, the day that the total amount of almost $120,000 was paid, is the day after Shawn Lucas was killed. July the 11th, the day that $98,849 was paid, is the day after Seth Rich was killed. This looks like it could be one of two things. It looks like it could be hush money, or a payment to say exactly what needs to be said. For those of you who do not know, CrowdStrike came out and said that, yeah, we're absolutely positive that Russia hacked the DNC, and they, when asked to provide proof, they actually did not and still have not provided proof. They've been going just based off of word of mouth. This clearly can't be coincidence. It's crazy how much you can learn from an FEC document. I've learned a lot. I've learned about the DNC paying Bernie Sanders' staff, all kinds of stuff. So this, I can't believe I even overlooked this and didn't even think I didn't think that CrowdStrike was being paid through the FEC, but I should have known better. But this is huge. This is a massive revelation. This is essentially saying that the DNC paid over $200,000 to CrowdStrike a day, 24 hours after both deaths, respectively, of Shawn Lucas and Seth Rich. So now we have to dig a little bit deeper once again. We need to figure out exactly why that money was paid. I know a little bit about CrowdStrike, but obviously at this point it's time to do a little bit more do a little bit more digging. I do know that the owner is Russian, weirdly enough. I think it may just be merely a coincidence, but this is, it could not be a coincidence given that we know that the Clintons and the DNC and the Clinton Foundation and Podesta are actually very tight with Russia, well, at least members of Russia and members of the Russian government and members of the Russian business world. They're much tighter with Russia than they try to pretend they are. Okay, so this is huge. I don't understand why they would. It's funny because they paid $200,000. You know, and one of the one for Seth Rich was $98,000. The one right after Seth Rich was $98,000, and he obviously already breached. You know, so it's weird that they paid them after they supposedly failed. They're saying it wasn't Seth Rich, but it sounds like they're paying them to pretend that they rendered services that led them to believe that Russia actually did the breach. Once I find out more information, I will relay that back to you all. Thank you all for being so patient. Like I said, I've been in touch with AT&T. The only positive to come out of all of this is that AT&T is not charging me for my internet bill this month, which is probably the right thing to do, right? But I'm trying to get caught up. I have like a lot of videos in the holster that I'm waiting to upload. Can't do that. Can't do that without my internet at home. So don't worry, we're going to get back to it as soon as we can. Thank you all to the loyal patrons on my Patreon account. Don't worry, I've been on Twitter active whenever I can. I'm still on Facebook. The urgent stuff, I still will find a way to upload. So no worries there. But thank you all for being patient. Please, please, please share this video. We're going to do some more research. We're going to get down to the bottom of this and try to figure out exactly what the hell is going on. Once again, CrowdStrike was seemingly paid hush money within 24 hours of both Shawn Lucas and Seth Rich's death. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. By the way, we haven't been allowed to see the autopsy of Shawn Lucas, who was the process server in our DNC fraud lawsuit. So let me know what you think about this. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, find your balance.